Alright, hey everyone, what's up? My name's Alex, aka Ronder, coach of the Seattle Staraptors, here to bring you another Season 4 LSBA video. Today we're going to be doing our Week 2 match against our division rivals, Josh, coach of the Galapagos Garchomps. So, today's going to be kind of interesting. It's going to be my maiden voyage trying to do a live recording while on cartridge. Now, I don't have a capture card since I've decided that it's way too late in the 3DS's life cycle to warrant getting one, but I'm going to try doing a custom setup with this cardboard recording station that I built myself basically the other day. So, we're gonna see how this goes, and if it's too awful, then I can always try to do post-narration too, but we're gonna try this first. So, quickly, I will just walk through my team, kinda like I did last week, just to remind you all what I brought for this matchup. So, my team this week is going to comprise of, you guys can't see this very well, but basically I'm going to have Staraptor with U-Turn, Brave Bird, Double Edge, and Quick Attack. We're going to have Breloom, which is going to be running a special Choice Band set. We are going to have Volcarona, who's going to be running a very standard Quiver Dance sweeping set. Starmie, who's acting as an offensive spinner, basically. Weavile, who is... so his EVs and item and all that are pretty standard, but we're running a Fake Out Brick Break set. Fake Out specifically to deal some extra damage to Pokemon such as Pheromosa, and Brick Break to break screens if Josh sets them up. And lastly, Azelf, who's kind of a standard lead Azelf. The only difference here is that we have U-Turn Extent of Explosion like a Suicide Azelf would typically run. And so, I told Josh that I want to get started soon, so hopefully he's hopping onto the Festival Plaza before too long. Josh is inviting you to a single battle, so let's get this thing on the road. So, things that I'm expecting this week. Honestly, I'm really expecting Pheromosa for sure. I'm expecting one of the two defoggers of Latios or Caesar. I'm expecting... who else on his roster? Greninja, I'd be really surprised if Greninja didn't show up. Terrakion and Hitmonlee I both think are going to be here. And then lastly, I think it's a mix-up between either... Mega Venusaur or Zygarde 10%. However... I'm leaning towards Zygarde just because I have Staraptor, which is a huge threat to Venusaur, so I'm not sure if he'll actually bring that. But we'll find out in a second here. So for his team, we have Greninja, Pheromosa, Hitmonlee, Caesar, Mega Venusaur and Terrakion, so exactly the team that we expected with Venusaur over Zygarde. So I'm just gonna finish writing that down really quick. And let's see, who's our ideal lead here? Who do I think he's going to lead with? Honestly, I feel like it'll either be the Greninja or the Terrakion, so I'm going to go ahead and lead with my lead Azelf. That's if he leads Terrakion, I will taunt him to try and stop his rock setup, and if he leads Greninja, I will simply click U-Turn. So that is our strategy. So far we're looking at Breloom is by far the most important Pokemon in this matchup. It deals with Terrakion, Hitmonlee, Greninja, and, well, pretty much those three, but it's half his team. So we're going to work hard to preserve Breloom and not send it into too much danger if we don't have to. Oh, he's actually going to lead Pheromosa, actually. That's really interesting, because one thing that Azelf can 100% do is just click Flamethrower here, because I don't necessarily need to set up rocks if I just kill the Pheromosa right now. So Flamethrower is what we're gonna go for. Going to just U-turn out, so that's fine. We'll see if we see any item information. If he takes Lorb damage. Okay, cool. So this Pheromosa is Lorb. That is really useful to know, because that means that now Staraptor is also something that can come in and deal with this if it doesn't have a speed boost up. Unfortunately, Greninja coming in means that he's probably going to use Water Shuriken and kill us. We got a burn on him, but that doesn't really matter for anything. Let's see. He's going to almost certainly be Battle Bond because Protein is banned in our league. The question though is it worth switching, or basically saving anything else to switch Mavis out? And I don't think it is. Let's see. Let me do a quick damage calc just to see how much damage Specs Ash Greninja, Water Shuriken does to Breloom. It looks like it does about 48 to 56%, so that is totally fine. I am okay with taking that damage on Breloom, especially since I don't have Lorb this week. So I'm just going to click U-turn in case he wants to do something funny, but he's almost certainly going to just kill Mavis with, yeah, Water Shuriken. One thing that we do have to watch out for, though, is to see if we can find out his item. If he's the Lorb, that's big as well. It doesn't look like it. Okay, so Greninja kills Azelf. Okay, so Ash Greninja has officially taken the field, which is not too terrifying. So the easy play here is just to simply click Breloom. Because one thing that I didn't do was I didn't pack a Thunderbolt on Starmie, which would otherwise be a really good option. Because I knew that Breloom can come in and just deal with this thing pretty easily. I mean, if I need to later, I can come in and potentially do something about this without Breloom, but for now I'm just going to click Mach Punch. There's literally no reason for me not to. The only thing that he can switch into right now is Mega Venusaur to eat the hit, which is probably what he's going to do, but basically, like, nothing else that he has on his entire team can come in and take a Mach Punch from Breloom. Thankfully, the Greninja is burned, so every turn that it stays in, like, we're not counting on the burn damage in order to wear it down, really, but it's definitely useful. We don't mind it being burned. It's unfortunately not a physical attacker, which would make it even better, but, like, I mean, we got a Flamethrower burn, how rad is that, right? It's relatively non-hacksy since it's not a physical attacker, but it's still nice to have. Right now, he's, yeah, I mean, he's going into Caesar, interesting. I don't actually know how much Mach Punch will do to Caesar. That looks like over 50%. But I don't know if I'm willing to risk the... Okay, no. I know for sure that I'm not willing to risk the damage roll on that. My Volcarona literally has no other purpose other than to kill this thing, and it resists both of its stabs, so we're just simply going to go into Volcarona. Even if he's packing Pursuit or, like, Superpower, those aren't going to do too much to Volcarona either. So let's see what he wants to do. He's going to just go for the kill with Bullet Punch. That is totally fine. That did a lot, granted. And he has Life Orb Caesar. Interesting. Okay, we'll go ahead and note that down as well. We have a Life Orb Caesar. So, let's see. That did way too much for comfort. However, let's look at our different plays. Technically, I can click Fiery Dance pretty safely. Because, okay, before I go making rash decisions again though, let's see, what else can kill the Caesar? Breloom can now absolutely kill the Caesar, that's not even a question. So yeah, even if we have to sack off for Volcarona, I totally don't mind clicking Fiery Dance here. I know that the ooh, he's just gonna stay in and die. Okay, we'll take it. He's probably trying to get his Greninja or his Terrakion in safely, I guess, or not Greninja, but, or Pheromosa, like, rather. And honestly, this thing was kind of his least valuable player at this point too, just because I didn't end up getting my rocks up, so if that was his defogger, he no longer has to worry about rocks. But all in all, like, now Volcarona's legitimately done its job, so no matter what he wants to send in, we're just going to stay in and click something. I don't know what we're going to click, but I have no reason to preserve Volcarona anymore. Terrakion and Greninja just straight up kill it. It's not super useful for Hitmonlee, and we still have our full HP Weavile for Pheromosa. Mega Venusaur, we have Staraptor to deal with. So far we're at 5-5, and although I have like the super weakened Volcarona, I'm feeling good about where we are in the matchup, because we still have 3 of his targets left that Breloom can just come in and OHKO. And we have 1 of his targets left that Staraptor can come in and OHKO and Mega Venusaur, and then we have Pheromosa, which I'm counting on Weavile to deal with. So yeah, we still have to play carefully though, because what could still happen is Josh can totally, like, switch around into unfavorable matchups and continue making me sack things. And that's not really what we want to happen if we don't have to. He's taking his nice sweet time, figuring out what he wants to throw in here, but that is totally fun. I'm going to go ahead and pull up a different battle song on iTunes here. Okay, so he just went with Terrakion. Now see, this is kind of the point where I want to see how much Breloom can do to Mega Venusaur. Because if I throw in Breloom here, he's probably going to switch into Venusaur, and I just want to see if I can make a decent dent. So let's say we are Adamant, we are Choice Band. So yeah, Mach Punch is literally not going to do anything. However, it's still worth... Okay, so hold on, we still have 57 seconds. If he does switch into Venusaur, who do I switch into? I guess Starmie, honestly. It has to be Starmie if that happens. So we're just planning ahead for the future, not a big deal. I'm going to stay in and click Giga Drain, just in case he gets cocky and tries to set up or something. He's in a Stone Edge me and he's not going to miss, so unfortunately Volcarona gets obliterated. Let's check for item. Okay, so he's like almost certainly Scarfed. Terrakion kills Volcarona. Alright, so now... pretty much switch into Mega Venusaur or die, are your 2 options here. See, the thing is that I'm not going to play it cheeky, I'm just going to play this super straight, because I have no reason to. I have my 3 main Pokemon that are counters to all of his stuff left, but I have to play super carefully with them. Especially, well, Breloom is the main thing that I need to live, so if somehow this Terrakion lives this hit, like if it's Focus Sash for example, that's really bad for us. But it's pretty much... Okay, yeah, here's the Venusaur. Actually, this Mach Punch will do a little bit more since it's not Mega Evolved yet. Still negligible damage, but that is damage we are A-okay taking. Okay, so... literally, our only move here is to switch in Starmie. And we'll see what happens. Like, you could pretty easily click Giga Drain, but it'd be kinda risky since I have so many grass-resistant Pokemon on my team. Sludge Bomb, okay, that's more along the lines of what I would have expected. So here the thing is that he has 4 Psychic weak Pokemon left, but Greninja, who is Dark and resists Psychic. I would not be the least bit surprised if he goes into Greninja here. And so, as a result, I'm going to click Scald, I think. Because it's Stab and it won't be immune by Greninja. And on the off chance that he keeps Venusaur in, my plan will be to just go straight into Staraptor, which will completely decimate any— he doesn't have a switch into Staraptor, essentially. Terrakion is the best he can do, but we can work around that if we need to. Okay, crap, so he's gonna stay in, that's unfortunate. So that's going to do 0. Yeah, we're gonna get another burn though. Neat. He's gonna Giga Drain me for the rest of my life, so Venusaur is going to take out Starmie. So, let's see. The only thing that I need to consider here is if I lose Starmie, how do I deal with Venusaur? So what does Weavile do to it? Weavile's knockoff doesn't— okay, Weavile can't really take it on. Okay, the other question is how much does Staraptor do to Terrakion? I'm assuming not enough, but we'll see. Brave Bird only does about 70 to 80%. And I don't believe that Terrakion lost any HP. Okay, so how do we want to play this? Because I can't lose Weavile. Actually, okay, I kind of can lose Weavile, because the only thing that Weavile's taking on is Pheromosa, which we've already determined isn't Scarfed, so Staraptor can also take it up. We've kind of got our game plan here. Okay, so we're switching in Staraptor here. We're clicking Brave Bird no matter what, because, again, he literally does not have a switch into Staraptor. Something will die here. Rounder's favorite game. Who wants to die? Something. I don't know what, but something will die here. I guess technically not Terrakion, which is unfortunate, but anything else will die. Okay, Venusaur will die here. Perfect. So Staraptor takes out Venusaur. Okay, I was like, there's no way that Venusaur can live this hit. Sorry, but we already determined that that was an absolute fact from last season versus David in the playoffs. Staraptor 100% of the time beats Venusaur with any sort of damage on it. So the obvious choice here is that he can send in Terrakion. I'm going to have to think like long and hard about— he's sending in Greninja. Oh. This doesn't really change anything, because I'm still just going— well, okay, hold on, it might. Greninja, Ash with choice specs. Water Shuriken does 81 to 96%. Okay, but what do we have left? We have this, which Breloom beats. We have Hitmonlee, which Breloom beats. We have Terrakion, which Breloom beats. We have Weavile, Pheromosa, which Weavile beats. What I want to know is how much my special Breloom Mach Punch does to Pheromosa exactly. Breloom versus Pheromosa. Adamant, Choice Band. Mach Punch is a clean 2-hit KO. So we're just going to stay in and let Staraptor die, unfortunately. This is almost certainly going to kill me. Yeah. That's okay, because I think we're still fine. Because now we're also at a point where he has 0 switch-ins to Breloom, unless I'm horribly miscalculating something, but I don't think I am. Okay, so we're clicking Mach Punch. It's going to outspeed me and beat me with Water Shuriken, but it just don't matter. Okay, please go into Pheromosa. I need this so bad. Yes. Here comes Pheromosa. It's going to eat a whole lot of damage from this Mach Punch, and suddenly I think I win. Breloom takes out Pheromosa. And I think Breloom takes out everything, unless I'm horribly mistaken. I don't know just how powerful Hitmonlee's Fake Out can be, but I guess we're about to find out. I guess that's one thing that he can do, is he can kind of Fake Out Shuffle me with Hitmonlee, which could be a problem. What is this? This is the Hitmonlee. So... Okay, well I only need like 50% to take Greninja's Water Shuriken. However, I'm not sure if it's worth taking any damage if I don't have to. You know what we'll go ahead and do is we're going to do a little switcheroony out to Weavile, since Weavile is officially my least valuable player, and I absolutely need Breloom at over 50% health. I'm assuming this thing's going to fake me out. It could... Okay, yeah, there's the normal gem Fake Out, so Hitmonlee is officially... yeah, that would have done a lot to Breloom, more than I was comfortable taking. So, we are going to click Fake Out as well. See how he likes some of his own medicine there. That did a whole lot. And we are going to go ahead and click Ice Shard to get all the damage we can off with Weavile. Weavile's going to die here, but that's like fine. Ooh, it almost took out the thingy with the stuff. Okay, so there goes Weavile. So now we are down to the Breloom one-man stand. But I still think that the only way that I lose this is if I made a huge error in judgment and Breloom cannot simply take out the Terrakion in one hit. So Breloom kills Hitmonlee. Here comes Terrakion, which he thinks is probably going to be able to live a hit. I don't think it is, unless he built it with some janky-ass defensive build. This is pretty much the game-deciding turn. If Terrakion doesn't die, then I lose. If Terrakion does die, then I win. And if I do win, it'll be another 1-0 back-to-back. This is kind of how all of my fights go, though. My team style only works on smart sacrifices and, like, tight team synergy. Okay, come on, Breloom, I believe in you, buddy. Good job! And unfortunately, Greninja cannot kill Breloom unless it, like, super crits me 3 times with Water Shurikens, which I hope is not the case. This was intense though. Just like I thought, even though I had my battle strategy well planned out and I executed it well this time, it was still sketchy. Josh has a super powerful team, so I had to play really carefully in order to win. Like, for example, if I had let Breloom eat that Fake Out from Hitmonlee, I don't know if I would have been able to pull it still. Because, as you'll see, Breloom needs a lot of HP to take this Water Shuriken. This is gonna do like 50% after all is said and done. Like, I probably would have been okay, but it would have been sketchy. And that'll do it. GG, Josh. That was super close, just like I would have expected from my #1 LSBA rival. We've been in the same division every season since Season 2. And since he is our division rival this year, we will be fighting him again, week 8, I believe. That was a fantastic battle, and I'm very glad to say that I feel like my strategy was very well executed this week. As I tried to learn from my mess up last week, where I kind of squandered my battle strategy a whole bunch of times and was just barely able to pull out the win. But all in all, yeah, hard fought. If we can continue to fight like this all season long, I think we have a good shot at the playoffs. We're starting out super strong with our nice 2-0 +2 differential lead for the season. So next week we are going to be facing off against Skirk, coach of the Mighty Mimikyus, actually, and that's going to be a scary fight as well. He's the owner of Mega Metagross this season, so scary stuff. Going to have a hard time beating Skirk as well, I'm sure. But I hope you look forward to our team building video sometime next week and the battle after that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace.